Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. In this video, we'll discuss the second problem of Leetcode Weekly Contest 302. The problem name is max sum of a pair with equal sum of digits. So the problem statement says that you are given a zero indexed array consisting of positive integers. You can choose two indices I and j such that they both are not equal. That means you can choose two different numbers, two different indices from the array, and the sum of digits of the number num of I is equals to the sum of digits of num of j, right? So choose two numbers so that the sum of digits of both the numbers are equal, right? Now return the maximum value of nums of I plus nums of j that you can obtain over all possible indices I comma j that satisfy the condition, right? So if we look into the example, so we have certain numbers 18, 43, 36, 13 and 7. So let's look into what are the pairs that can be formed. What are the valid pairs? So the first valid pair is 0, 2. That means the number 18 and 36. Now the sum of digits in number 18 is 9, and similarly the sum of digits of number 36 is also 9, right? So these both form a pair. Now what will be the sum of these two numbers since they are forming a pair? It will be 18 plus 36. That comes out to be 54, right? So right now we have 54 as a value. Now let's see whether any more pairs can be formed or not. So it says 1 and 4 can also form a pair. Now what is the number present at index number 1? It's 43. What is the number present at index number 4? It's 7. Now 43, the sum of digits in 43 is 7, and again the sum of digits in 7 is 7 only. It's a single digit. Now these two form a pair. If we sum these two numbers, that is 43 plus 7, it comes out to be 50. But obviously we need to choose the maximum sum that we can obtain for a pair. So that is already 54. So that's why we return 54. In example number 2, we see that we cannot form a pair. Hence we return a -1 in this case. So I don't think we need any diagrammatic explanation in this one. I'll just go through the code, basic stuff. All we do is that we have taken a map. On line number 12 we can see we have taken a map and we are traversing the array. And so the main logic that I have used here is that create a map in which the key is the sum. Okay, the sum that you have. Like for example, in the above case, we were having 18 as the number. So what is the sum of digits? It's 9, right? So the map will be having key as the sum of digits, and value is a list of integers. That is all the numbers which have this particular sum as the sum of digits. So we basically keep on pushing that, right? And finally what we'll do, we'll just sort it. We'll pick the last two and calculate the sum. So let's look at it in a sequential manner. So on line number 15 we are calling a function getSum. All getSum does is takes a number and returns the sum of the digits of that particular number. And on line number 16 we are checking that if map contains current sum. Now current sum is the sum of digits that right now we have just got. If that is already present in the map, that means we have a list of integer already there. So we just need to insert it. If that is not there, we need to create a new list, right? So just a different type of implementation. So what we do, we just add on line number 20, we can see we can add this particular number in that particular list, right? So from line number 14 to line number 22 we are constructing a map with key as the sum of digits and value as the list of integers having that particular sum. Okay, on line number 22 what we are doing, we are traversing the map. We are checking if the current list, so we are traversing all the sums, right? All the pairs, not all the pairs but all the possible sums that we can have, right? Probably calculating the pairs will be expensive operation, right? So what we do, we traverse the map and we check if list dot size is less than 2. So this means for a particular sum we just have one number, right? Like for example, if I tell you with the help of an example, so suppose we have an array. Suppose the array is 10, 20, 11, something like 22, 43, 18, something like this, right? Let's take one more number. Let's take 9. Okay, so now what we do, what's the sum of this digit? 1. Sum is 2, sum is 2, sum is 4, sum is 7, sum is 9, sum is 9. Yeah, exactly. Sum is 9, sum is 9. Okay, now let's take one more number so that we can see a complex case. Suppose we take 27. Just a second. We take 27. Again the sum will be 9. Now what we do, we construct a map where key will be this 1. Key is 1 and the value is list of integers having the sum as 1. So it will be 10, right? Similarly we make 2. What are the values having sum as 2? It's 20. This is gone. 11. This is gone. Now we don't have any more of them. 11, right? Now let's come to the sum 4. 4 is 22. So 22. Now let's come to another one. 7. 7 is only 43. Let's come to 9. Now we have 3 numbers. It's 18, 9 and 27, right? So this is the map that we have constructed. Now what we are doing, we are traversing the map and checking each and every key. Now for this key we have just one number, so obviously a pair cannot be formed. No need to do anything. Come here, right? We come here, we see that the list has more than 2 elements, 2 or more than 2 elements, so that means at least a pair can be formed, right? What do? You sort this. Why we are sorting this? So here only we have only 2 numbers, but we'll see what sorting will do in this case, right? So suppose you sort it, so it becomes 11 and 20. 11 and 20. Now the sum is 31. So you make this as your answer, right? Obviously you keep on taking maximum one. Again we have just one number, no need to do anything. One number, no need to do anything. Now here comes the case. Now just sort it. 9, 18 and 27. Now just think, since how many pairs can be formed? This is a pair, this is a pair, right? And this is a pair. Now obviously we need to find the maximum sum. So obviously picking the largest 2 numbers will be beneficial for us, right? So that is why we sort it and we check that for this particular key, that is for key number 9, key 9, what are the maximum 2 values? Just take the sum of it, right? So obviously this will become this will be 45. So that's why 45 will become in this case, right? So that's what we have done in our code. And finally so on line number 28, collections dot sort. So we are sorting every list and finally we are calculating the answer. On line number 29 you can see we are picking up the last value and the second last value and just calculating that in our answer, updating our answer and finally returning an answer. Yeah, okay. So yeah, please if you learned something new, please do support this video by giving up a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the channel. Also do add any queries if you have in the comment section. I'll try to answer each one of them. Okay, yeah, take care, bye bye.